In the top stories, Dr. Douglas extends condolences to people of India following deadly plane crash. Guyana warns nationals against illegal entry to United States. And more than 200 killed as Air India plane crashes after takeoff in Ahmedabad. Welcome to the ZIZ Midday Newscast. Today is Thursday, the 12th of June, 2025. I am Jasmine Thomas. Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Honorable Dr. Denzil Douglas, has sent condolences to the people of India following a deadly plane crash that killed 242 persons in Ahmedabad this morning. Dr. Douglas, in a social media post, said, "My profound condolences to the government, people of India, and to all directly affected by the tragedy of the Air India, just moments after taking off in Ahmedabad for Gatwick Airport in London, and has resulted in the loss of all on board, 242 lives lost, and the insurmountable suffering and emotional pain. Our prayers are with you at this time of grief." The Ministry of Foreign Affairs is advising citizens of St. Christopher and Nevis to pay close attention to updated guidance from the United States Embassy in Barbados regarding immigration and entry rules. According to the advisory, U.S. immigration authorities are continuing strict enforcement of their laws. Citizens are being warned that entering the country illegally, overstaying a visa, or violating the terms of their stay can lead to arrest, detention, deportation, and even a permanent ban from entering the United States in the future. The U.S. has also introduced a voluntary departure program for individuals who are unlawfully present in the country, depending on their situation. Support may be provided. People interested must register through the CBP app, available at www.dhs.gov/cbphome. Citizens are further cautioned that any arrest or violation of U.S. law may result in immediate visa revocation and removal from the country. The U.S. government has also taken action against individuals and foreign officials found to be involved in human smuggling or facilitating illegal immigration, including the imposition of visa restrictions. The ministry is urging all nationals to travel responsibly and to fully comply with immigration requirements when entering or residing in the United States. For more information, the public is encouraged to contact the Ministry of Foreign Affairs at 869-467-1161 or email foreignaffairs@mofa.gov.kn. The Regional Security System Training Institute has set out an ambitious training schedule for 2025, offering 42 specialized courses aimed at strengthening security across its member states. The carefully curated courses will focus on enhancing human capacity and operational readiness to respond to both current and emerging threats within the region. High priority areas such as cybercrime, investigation, leadership and management, crime scene management, maritime operations, criminal investigations, financial crime and asset recovery, prosecution and instructor development are some of the topics of focus. Assistant Staff Officer for the RSSTI, Dr. Rafi Brown, stated that each course was tailored to develop the skills, knowledge, and professional attitudes necessary to improve performance and address identified capability gaps in law enforcement and military agencies. The RSS official explained that each program included a hands-on learning experience and culminated with the presentation of a certificate upon successful completion. In regional news, the Guyanese government on Wednesday issued a stern warning to its nationals regarding illegal entry into the United States, advising them of strict enforcement measures and legal penalties. This cautionary announcement comes after an official diplomatic message was received from Washington. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation released a statement one day after 7 Guyanese citizens were deported from the United States and returned to their home country. According to the ministry, the diplomatic note from the U.S. was a direct response to President Donald Trump's reinstatement and expansion of several immigration enforcement measures. The ministry further clarified the potential consequences for those who do not comply with U.S. immigration laws. Guyanese citizens who enter the United States of America with no proper documentation or who overstay the period of their entry, authorization, or do not respect the terms of admission will be subjected to the full extent of U.S. immigration law, including, but without limitation, arrest, prosecution, imprisonment, or heavy fines. In light of these warnings, the Guyanese government urged its citizens to adhere to legal and authorized routes for migration, education, employment, and travel to the United States. Internationally, more than 200 people were killed when an Air India plane bound for London with 242 people on board crashed minutes after taking off from the western city of Ahmedabad on Thursday. Authorities said in the world's worst aviation disaster in a decade. The plane came down in a residential area, crashing onto a medical college hostel outside the airport during lunch hour. It was headed for Gatwick Airport, south of the British capital. City Police Chief G.S. Malik told Reuters that 204 bodies had been recovered from the crash site. There were no reports of survivors being found, and the Indian Express newspaper said all 242 on board had perished, citing police. Malik said the bodies recovered could include both passengers and people killed on the ground. Relatives had been asked to give DNA samples to identify the dead, State Health Secretary said. The building on which it has crashed is a doctor's hostel. We have cleared almost 70 to 80% of the area and will clear the rest soon, a senior police officer told reporters. And now for the weather. Present weather is cloudy with dust haze. Winds are from an east-northeasterly direction at 118 miles per hour. Seas are 1.5 to 2.4 meters or 5 to 8 feet. The weather forecast for today predicts partly cloudy and hazy skies with a 40% or moderate chance of brief showers. Tonight is expected to be partly cloudy and hazy with a 20% or slight chance of brief showers. Sunset today will be at around 6:45. Sunset tomorrow will be at around 5:35. And that brings us to the end of the ZIZ Midday Newscast. Join us this evening for these stories and more in detail. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jasmine Thomas. God bless you.